Well, it wasn't the flattest night of my life. I'm kind of falling halfway off the mountain, but I did sleep, so that's good.
After packing up, I continued down the valley to the Sabine River and then began hiking up toward Blue Lake. The lake is thought to be the clearest natural body of fresh water in the world, and the indigenous people of New Zealand, the Maori, believe the lake is sacred.
My name's Adele and I'm from Montreal. I think my favorite part about New Zealand is the blue water. You see the bluest lakes, the bluest rivers. It's just incredible. It's amazing.
The Maori consider the water to be a treasure that binds the physical and spiritual worlds and links people of the past, present, and future. As I sat down on the edge of Blue Lake, reflecting on how far I had come on my adventure, but still knowing I had a long way to go, I started feeling lonely. That's when Yana suddenly appeared next to me. She told me that she had been far ahead of me, but stopped at Blue Lake when she started feeling sick. It was a Lord of the Rings worthy reunion.
Frodo! Mr. Frodo! I'm coming with you!
Oh, Sam.
I remembered that Yana's trail nickname that other Te Araroa hikers had given her was Destiny, and as I looked out at Blue Lake, I wondered whether the Maori were right about its magic.
What do I like most in my life in New Zealand here? It gives you extremely lot of freedom and a lot of space for unpredicted things to happen. And I think this is the most crazy thing actually. That's why my trail name is Destiny, because I think it's a place where you can let destiny decide what happens.
The next day, as Yana and I were leaving Blue Lake to head over the steep Waiau Pass, we met a New Zealander also named HENK, confusingly, but we invited him to hike with us anyway.
My name is HENK and I live in Greymouth, New Zealand, and I work for the Department of Conservation, and I've got 3 adult daughters and a wife.
New Zealand HENK said that I may be the only person ever to carry a boat over the Waiau Pass, so maybe I'm an idiot. I'm starting to head over Waiau Pass this morning after leaving Blue Lake Hut. The views are amazing. It's a little cloudy, but it's a pretty incredible hike, but super steep. You can see it's just crazy up and down. Of course, I'm also carrying a boat, which is ridiculous, but hopefully at the end of this, I'm going to be able to drop it into the Waiau River. So here it is, Waiau Pass. I'm about to head up this pass with a boat, and if I don't make it, well, I better make it.
And New Zealand, there's plenty of room, places to go, tramping, hiking, and it's pretty unspoilt. Life is simple. I get to meet interesting people, some with some very wacky ideas that make sense when you think about them. And yeah, it's just great to get out there and enjoy nature.
I did it! Okay, where's the elevator down?
So just got to the top of Waiau Pass, and now we're all heading down. The crazy thing about these passes is sometimes, usually, almost all the time, it's harder to go down than it is to go up. It's a really steep, somewhere between 3 and 6 hours of hiking down to get off this pass, but fantastic views and not too hot today, pretty good weather. So onward to the Waiau River, where I'm gonna jump in and paddle to freedom. I made it down to the Waiau River, so here I am. It's a little too rocky and shallow right now to paddle it, so I'm gonna keep heading that way down the river until I hit a point where it looks paddleable. Then I'll jump in and paddle on.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to see where I go next.